Good morning, children. Today, for class standard 3rd ICSE, today I am going to teach you about the social studies, chapter number 5, our festivals. Now, children, what do you mean by festivals? Festivals are the occasions when you celebrate, when people get together and celebrate different festivals. India is said to be unity in diversity. Though there are different religions, but there is a common feeling and respect for each other, which brings people together. These all festivals are celebrated by various people belonging to various states and various religions. Now let us learn how do they celebrate these festivals, and first and foremost for this festival, people come celebrate every festival with joy, and it brings happiness and joy in the family and all around us, or all around the people gathered around you. Now let us learn about it. It's lesson number 5, our festivals. Festivals are a time of celebration. India is a land of festivals. India is a land of festivals, of many festivals. Some of our festivals. Now, festival is a time of celebration. You celebrate. How do you celebrate your birthday? You feel very eager. You feel you are desperately waiting because this is an occasion when you are born on that day. So you celebrate your birthday. Same way, various festivals are celebrated. India is a land of many festivals. There are many festivals celebrated in India. Some of the festivals are connected with religion. So some of the festivals are connected with religions. Now some are celebrated on the birthdays of great people. So some festivals are celebrated on their birthdays. Okay, great people of the birthdays, and some they celebrate the harvest festival. Harvest festival during the ancient time or now also agriculture is considered as a main occupation of our country. So people harvest the crop. So that period when they harvest the crop and then the crops, when they harvest the crop and the crop is yield out, this festival is celebrated. Harvest festivals. Baisakhi is the harvest festival celebrated in April in Punjab. So in the Punjab state, okay, Baisakhi is a very famous festival and it is a harvest festival, okay, where the grains are being harvested and they are being cut. So this festival is celebrated in the month of April in Punjab state. It is a holy day for the Sikhs. Okay, these people, the Sikhs are a group of people. For them, they celebrate Baisakhi as a harvest festival in the month of April. On this day, Guru Gobind Singh formed a band of followers. Band means group of followers, and he called them the Khalsa. That is meaning means pure. Khalsa means what, children? Pure. Okay, his followers were known as Khalsa. Okay, and asked them to live by some rules. So he told them to follow some rules. So which was the festival where Punjab celebrates? That is a Baisakhi festival, and it is celebrated in April. And which on this day the Sikhs, that is Guru Gobind Singh's band was formed for that day, and this band was called as Khalsa. Okay, there are harvest festivals in many parts of the country in January. In some places the celebration is known as Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti, during that period of time, they say give tilgul and all, and give sweets to each other. Okay, and share the sweetness with each other. In Tamil Nadu, it is called as Pongal. Okay, Pongal is a festival where it is a harvest festival where people, when the first Tamil Nadu is very famous for rice, growing of rice. So with that Pongal, the first harvest crop which is grown, so they put the rice, jaggery and milk, and they rice and jaggery, and they cook it on the sticks, the fire on fire, and they this payasam is given and distributed as sweetness. And Pongal festival in the south side is celebrated with a great ease, with great zeal and enthusiasm. Okay, it is greatly celebrated in the southern part of our country. And in Assam, it is called as Bihu festival. Okay, the harvest festival in the Assam is called as Bihu festival. Onam, the harvest festival of Kerala state. So Onam is celebrated, but it is celebrated in August or September. So which festivals are celebrated in the month of January? That is Makar Sankrant, Pongal, and Bihu. So Makar Sankrant is celebrated in some places. Where in Tamil, in which state is the Pongal celebrated? It is celebrated in Tamil Nadu. Bihu festival is celebrated in Assam. And Onam festival is celebrated in Kerala. People dance, sing, wear colorful clothes and decorate their homes during harvest festival. So they dance, they perform folk songs, folk dances and all are said. And they wear colorful clothes and decorate their homes during this harvest festival. They make special food with the harvested crop. Whichever crops they have harvested, whichever crops they have grown, harvested means grown. They make that with special food of that. Okay. They hold competitions too in Kerala. They are boat races in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So during the Onam festival, there are boat races. Okay, and it is celebrated with great enthusiasm. Okay, people participate and they win the boat races. In Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, there are bullfights. So in Kerala, there are boat races conducted, competitions, and in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, that there are bullfights, and in Gujarat they fly kites. Okay, in Gujarat they fly kites and they celebrate, and there is a competition which kite is going to fly higher and who is going to cut off the kites of one another, and so they celebrate with great enthusiasm. All these festivals and these races and competitions are held. Now coming to the greatest festival, that is the festival of light, it is known as Diwali. Dussehra and Diwali. Dussehra and Diwali are the Hindu festivals. The people belonging to Hindu religion celebrate these festivals. They are both linked with Ram, who was an incarnation. What do you mean by incarnation? That is the avatar. He was the person of Vishnu. Ram killed Ravan, the 10-headed demon. Demon means a bad person, bad king on Dussehra. So on Dussehra Ram had killed Ravan. Okay, on the 10th day. There is Dussehra is a festival of 10 days. 9 days it is known as Navratri. People fast and they do puja and all. And on the 10th day, Lord Ram had killed Ravan, the bad demon, and on Dussehra. So on this day, it was that the good is that the evil has died and there is good things all around. So that day is celebrated as Dussehra. Then he returned to his kingdom in Ayodhya. His return is celebrated as Diwali. So actually, Lord Ram had been 14 years in the exile. Okay, and after 14 years, on the 10th day, he had killed Ravan, and then he returned from Ayodhya. And on that day, when he was returning back to his place, that day all the area was lit up with lamps, and so that day was celebrated as Diwali. It is the festival of lights. That's the reason it is known as Festival of Lights. In North India, people fast and pray for 9 days called Navratri, as I told you before. In the northern area, these people fast. Okay, they fast means they do not eat anything, or they eat some fruits or this, but they do not eat food and all, proper food. And they fast for 9 days before Dussehra. Okay, and on the 10th day, they burn effigies of Ravan. Effigies are the statues, or you can say the statues of Ravan are made up of cloth. It is made effigies, like it is made up of cloth, and they burn that. Okay, and straw, made up of cloth and straw. If you might have seen even on the New Year Eve, before on the New Year day, before the New Year starts, and on the last day, 31st, they burn a man, that is the evil man. So same way, this effigy of Ravana is being killed, burned. And what is it these effigies are made up of? It is made up of cloth and straw. And in the eastern India, Durga Puja is celebrated at this period of time. It is the end of Vijayadashmi. Durga Puja is celebrated and it indicates that it is the end of Vijayadashmi. In Karnataka, people pray to the goddess Chamundeshwari or on Vijayadashmi. So, in Karnataka state, people worship or pray to the goddess Chamundeshwari on which day? On Vijayadashmi day, that is Dussehra day. Okay, in Kerala, people pray to the Saraswati, the goddess of learning. Saraswati, now like we gain education, so it is done, the puja is done of goddess Saraswati. They say that Saraswati gives you knowledge, so they celebrate. Now if you see in this picture, they have shown the Durga Puja. It is an important festival in the eastern part. This festival in the eastern part is celebrated with great enthusiasm and it is celebrated very greatly. Okay, the women are mostly dressed in white and red, white color sari with the red border. Very famous in West Bengal, Durga Puja in the eastern side. Okay, next festival. So we learned about Dussehra and Diwali. Now let us learn the next festival, that is Eid. Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Zuha are the Muslim festivals. So these are the Muslim festivals. Eid al-Fitr is celebrated at the end of the month of Ramzan. Now Ramzan is a month where people fast for 30 days. Okay, the Muslims fast for 30 days from morning to evening, and in evening they break their fast and they perform namaz 5 times in a day, and they read lot of holy books, that is the Quran, during that period of time. They devote lot of time to God during the month of Ramzan and be away from all the other things, and we devote themselves for God, okay, and spend lot of time praying and reading the holy book of them. When Muslims fast, on this day people wear, so after that 30 days of fasting in the month of Ramzan, on this day, so on Eid al-Fitr day, people wear new clothes and offer namaz at mosque. Mosque is a place where the Muslims go to pray. How the Hindus go to the temple, the Christians go to the church, the Muslims go to the mosque. They give alms to the poor people. Alms means money or things to the poor ones. Okay. They meet friends and relatives and eat special food. So special food are being prepared, children, and they meet. How on any festival we go to each other, family, friends and all, we go and meet, we greet them, we wish them, same way. And special food, here from the Muslims, they make shir kurma and sevai as their special food, and they exchange with each other. In Dussehra and Diwali, they exchange sweets, like various sweets they exchange with each other. So on the Eid day, they give alms to the poor people and they make special food and they exchange the food, and great special foods are made and they exchange with each other. On Eid al-Zuha, people remember the sacrifice made by Ibrahim. When God asked Ibrahim to sacrifice what he loved the most, Ibrahim decided to sacrifice his son. Just as he was going to do, his son turned into a to do this, the son turned into a sheep, and pleased with Ibrahim's devotion, God returned his son to Ibrahim. This festival is known as Bakri. Okay. Now, Eid al-Zuha means where God had told him that Ibrahim, that the thing which you love the most, you need to sacrifice that. So he said that I love the most my son. That is Abraham's son, so he decided to sacrifice. So God said to him that he sacrifice, but he was ready to sacrifice. But immediately what happened? That it was going, as his son was going to be killed, or he was going to about to sacrifice, he was turned into a ship. And pleased with his Abraham's devotion, God returned his son back. So he was pleased because he immediately whatever was being instructed to Abraham, he followed that. He was ready to devote, sacrifice his son to God. So God saw this, that he was loyal and he was ready to sacrifice. So he turned his son into the ship, and then his devotion gave back his son. And from that day onwards, every year on Eid al-Adha, they sacrifice a goat. Now, Christmas and Easter. This is a festival. So you might have studied the two great festivals of Eid that of Muslims, that is the Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Zuha. Now, coming to Christmas and Easter. These are the festivals celebrated by Christians. Okay, Christmas and Easter are the Christian festivals. Christmas is celebrated on 25th December. That is the birthday of Jesus Christ. Okay, he was the Son of God. Jesus Christ was the Son of God, and he was born on 25th December. He was born in a manger. Manger means in a cattle shed, to Mary and Joseph. Okay, Christ was crucified or nailed to a cross by some people who blamed him for the things that he had done. When he died, the people who believed in him were very sad. So he came back from the grave to give them hope. Easter celebrates Christ's return from the grave. Eggs stand for the new life. So the chocolate eggs and hard-boiled painted eggs are given present as a present for Easter. Now children, Easter is a festival where Easter Day, it is a great festival. Before Easter Day, Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And on that day, he sacrificed the sins which we have made, which we have done. Sins are the wrong things, like if we tell a lie, if we hurt someone, or when we do wrong things. So that are the sins which people do on the earth. So for them, Jesus sacrificed. He devoted himself and he sacrificed, and he was being crucified for that. Okay, and he was being nailed, and he had to carry the heavy burden, cross of our sins on his shoulder, and he was being nailed. But when he died, people believed in him, and they were very sad that Jesus Christ was considered as the Messiah on the earth. So they were very sad. And he came back from the grave. Grave is a place where people are being buried. Okay, so grave is a place where when people die, they are buried. So he came back from the grave, and on the third day, when he died on Good Friday. Good Friday is celebrated. Why? Because why is it said as a Good Friday? Because on that day, Jesus Christ died for us. For our sins, he died. So for them, and people were away from the sins. So this was considered as Good Friday. And on the third day, after Good Friday, he rose again. And he came back from the grave, and that day was celebrated as Easter. And he had 12 disciples. Jesus Christ had 12 disciples, out of which when he came back, the disciples were shocked. They got scared that is it Jesus Christ or no? But it was Jesus Christ due to the sadness of the people, and it was believed, and God had already told him, as he was the Son of God, and God had told him on the third day you will resurrect. So that is called resurrection. Okay, that day, resurrection day, is celebrated as Easter Day. So, Christ returned from the egg stands as a new life. As a child is born, the young one of a bird, or they lay an egg, and from the egg it comes a new life is being developed. Okay, the young one of a bird, or this. So same way, egg symbols the stand of the new life. So chocolate eggs. So the shape of chocolate eggs are being prepared. Like it is a shape. The chocolates are being shaped in the egg shape, and they are distributed to each other. And hard-boiled painted eggs are also given as a present to each other on Easter. Now coming to the next festival, that is Guru Purab. The birthday of the 10th Sikh Gurus are celebrated as Guru Purabs. People listen to the teachings of the Gurus who ask them to be God, strong and united. The Gurus are also asked people to work for the community and protect the weak. On Guru Purabs, people take out the procession and eat food at a common kitchen called Langar. Now Guru Purabs is one of the festival. It is the festival of the Sikhs. So on the 10th day, they celebrate this festival. Okay, it is the birthday of the Sikhs of the 10th, and that is the Guru Gobind Singh's birthday actually they celebrate. People listen to the teachings of the Gurus. The Gurus are the person who tell them about the religious things, about their religions, of the religious matters of their Sikh community. Who asks them to be good, and what do they give an advice to be good, to be strong and united. Gurus also ask people to work for the community. They tell them to work for the community, for the people, and protect the weak, those who are weak, those who are unable to protect themselves. So they are help them out. On Guru Purabs, people take out procession. Okay, so as you see in the picture, they are taking a procession. Okay, the Gurus are taking a procession, and there is a common kitchen called Langar. Okay, Langar is a place where people, those who are whoever comes in, it is that they provide them with food. That is called as Langar. Okay, and these Sikh people, so these people they go and spend some time and devote themselves and work for the community, for the people. Buddha Purnima. The birthday of Gautam Buddha is celebrated as Buddha Purnima. Gautam was a prince. He gave up his kingdom and lived his life as of a saint. He taught people to be kind and to look upon everyone as equal. He asked them not to hurt anyone and not to be greedy and selfish. People who follow his teaching are called as Buddhists. Now Gautam Buddha's initial name was Siddhartha. Okay, he said, and his festival is celebrated, his birthday is celebrated as Buddha Purnima. He was a prince, and actually he had left his kingdom and he lived as a saint. Okay, he went to the forest and he meditated for many years and he became a saint. He taught people to be kind and to look upon everyone as equal. No one is high, no one is low, to treat everyone with people. And he asked them not to hurt anyone, not to be greedy, not to be selfish. So he taught these teachings. So he did not want anyone to be greedy or selfish. People who follow his teachings were known as Buddhists. Now come the next festival, that is Mahavir Jayanti. Mahavir Jayanti is the birthday of Mahavir. Okay, his name was Vardhaman Mahavir. His full name was Vardhaman Mahavir. Okay, he also was a king who had left his life and he left his kingdom and he lived a virtual life and meditation and holy life. He taught people to be good and kind. He asked them not to hurt anyone and not to harm animals either. So he had greater emphasizes and said that he should not harm animals or hunt animals. That is why his followers are vegetarians. They are called as Jains. So these Jain peoples are known as vegetarians. They celebrate this festival, Mahavir Jayanti, as a great festival. Okay, they pray to Vardhaman Mahavir. Okay, and his birthday is celebrated as Mahavir Jayanti. Okay, and the people belonging to this religion who follow, they are known as Jains. And Mahavir has started the Jainism religion, and wherein Gautam Buddha started the Buddhism religion. Nowruz. Nowruz is a festival, Parsi New Year, celebrated in the month of March. So this is a festival by the Parsi people. They celebrate in the month of March. Some Parsis celebrate it in July or August. So some celebrated it in the month of July or August. People decorate their homes, wear special clothes and offer prayers at the fire temple. So fire temple, it is known as Agyari. Okay, fire temple is known as Agyari. So they go and pray over there. They also eat special food with the family and friends. So as it is an Nowruz festival, they prepare food and they share it with their family and friends. Now, new words and main points. Incarnation, a human or an animal form of God. Ramzan, the month when Muslims fast. Alms, money or clothes given to the poor people. Okay, money or food which is given to the poor people. Sacrifice and make an offering to a god. You sacrifice and say, like, crucify, nailed to a cross as a punishment. For our punishment, Jesus Christ was being crucified. Okay, and sacrifice when you want, for example, you have a pen and you two pencils, so you want to sacrifice your brother or someone doesn't have a pencil, so you sacrifice and you give your own pencil. So that is like your favorite pencil. So that is called a sacrifice. Now, there are question answers. Okay, I will do oral question answers and true or false with you all. Name the harvest festival celebrated in the month of January. Okay, so the harvest festival is Pongal and Makar Sankranti and Bihu festival. By what names is the 10th day of the Navratri known as? It is known as Dashera or Durga Puja or Vijayadashmi. What do we call birthday celebration of the Sikh Gurus? So, the Sikh Gurus, what is the festival? It is the Guru Purabs. What is the name of the month when Muslims fast? It is the Ramzan month. What are the followers of Mahavir called? The followers of Mahavir is called as vegetarians. They are known as vegetarians. Pongal, now state whether tick if true. Pongal is a harvest festival, true. In Gujarat, people fly kites during the harvest festival, true. Dashera is the first day of the 10th day of festival, no, it's false. It is the 10th day. Dashera is the 10th day. Vijayadashmi is another name for Diwali, false. Gautam Buddha gave up his kingdom and became a saint, true. Jains celebrate Mahavir Jayanti, true. Take the correct answer. Makar Sankranti is a festival to celebrate the spring or the harvest. It is the harvest festival. Bihu is celebrated in Kerala or Assam state. It is in Assam state. Boat races are held during Onam or Baisakhi. It is held during the Onam festival, and it is celebrated in Kerala. The festival celebrated at the end of the Ramzan is Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Zuha. So it is Eid al-Fitr. Parsis celebrated the New Year on Navratri or Navroz. It is Navroz. Name one festival and write how it is celebrated. You can choose any festival and write it about how they are celebrated. What do people do on the Guru Purab? Say, what do they do? The people listen to the teachings of the Gurus, and what they do, they take a procession and eat food at a common place called Langar. Now, why is Easter celebrated? Easter is celebrated because it is the day when Jesus was being resurrected, or when he came back from the grave. Okay? And to give them hope. So when he came back from the grave to give them hope, that is the reason this day is celebrated as Easter. Why is Eid al-Zuha celebrated? Because Eid al-Zuha is celebrated because he has sacrificed Ibrahim had sacrificed his own son, and due to that, God was pleased with him, and instead of his son, the sheep was being sacrificed. Name two festivals celebrated on the birthdays of great men. So you can do that in the birthdays, that is Guru Purabs, Buddha Purnima, Mahavir Jayanti. These are the festivals on which. Now match the following. Diwali, festival of lights. Eid al-Fitr is giving alms. Pongal is celebrated in Tamil Nadu. Onam in Kerala, and Easter giving eggs. I hope you have understood the lesson. You can paste pictures, and there are also these festivals you can write it on your own on page number 25. I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you, children.